have to write anything in these three columns.
Just there.
It's the bidder number and the price.
Yep.
It's always a good idea to put a dollar sign before the amount,
Okay.
because occasionally the amount is close to the bidder number.
There's plenty of spots up the very back. And the kitchen down there if you want to get yourself a cup of coffee.
Where's the bar?
Kitchen bar.
Where's the espresso?
Well, there is coffee. Kitchen's the one on the left. Sorry, the one on the right, just at the end of the chairs.
All right, Torsten. Right. Everything good? Whoops, just pulled something out.
Yeah.
The plug there. Don't need that one? Oh, deliberately there's no. I've left my gavel in the office. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to our sporting coins, banknotes, collectibles, everything except stamps and postal history. Hope you're all in the mood for a fine battle today. Hope you're going to leave some blood on the floor. Who had a win at Caulfield yesterday?
Max did.
One up the back. I expect you to spend every penny of it here today, sir, and enjoy doing it. Okay. We do have a few lots that have been withdrawn. We had a vendor who I think ended up being a few planks short of a full load, and we probably shouldn't have taken the stuff from him in the first place because it only caused problems. So the following lots have been withdrawn: Lot 5, Lot 26, Lot 37, Lot 212, Lot 351, Lot 366.
You just speak up a bit, please, Gary. I can't hear the back.
Sorry. That's unusual. That's very unusual for people not to be able to hear me up the back. Is that fine now? Okay, fine.
Can you tone it down a little bit, please, Gary?
Yeah, thanks, Darian. Okay. So I'll just run through those first few numbers in case you didn't get them. Lots 5, 26, 37, 212, 351, 366, 463, 515, 540, 572, 573, and 588. And we'll try to avoid that ever happening again, I can tell you. Okay. We're ready to go, Peter?
Yes.
Peter's scribing. He's never done it before, but he tells me he's a quick learner, so he'll be right. Phone bidders against the wall. Nothing happening yet. Okay, so we'll start in the room and opening lot 1. And I just need $75 to get this away. $75 for lot 1. Any takers? No, we'll pass it in. Lot 2, an eclectic group, and again $75. 75 anyway. A bit slow out of the gates today. Lot 3, also at $75. Lot 4, books and magazines, including a Bradman book. Well, that should sell a lot, shouldn't it? $150 to start. $150 is bid. $150. If I've got no more, I will sell it to bidder number 38. You're the guy who was sitting there all ready to bid at the start. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were keen. Good man. Bidder 38. Lot 6, ceramic plates, Royal Dalton. What's up? I've got to sell. Yep. Royal Dalton, Bendigo Pottery, etc. Plus a Gary Ablett Senior caricature mug. Not shown. Okay, good. $100 anyway. $100. No? We're going to have to hang on to them. Storage issues. Lot 7, posters, including Sydney Olympics, Commonwealth Games at Edinburgh, etc. World Archery Championships, does that feature Robin Hood? Not shown, okay. $75. $100 seems to be the opening estimate for everything here. Is that every lot in the sale, Max?
Not every lot.
No, okay. Lot 7 is $75. Lot 8, oh, here we go. Lot 8's opening at $150 for the trophies. Nice little group. You can put them up on your mantelpiece, and as long as nobody presses you too hard, you can pass them off as your own. Who said that? $150 for the trophies. No?
This is George.
Lot 9, greyhounds. Clark honouring Zoom top. There we go. Oh, in full flight, yes. $115 anywhere. No dog lovers here? No. Lot 10, a collection of greyhound items. $75. I'm just going to turn this around a little so I can get some sight line with the people on my right. Lot 11 is harness racing at $90. $90. Lot 12 and hockey. They're nice early cards, aren't they? Or are they cards or photos? Yeah, they're postcards. Well, they should certainly be worth the estimate. $60 anywhere. $60 for the hockey postcards. I'm surprised at that. Lot 13, a Rip Curl Shorty wetsuit signed by Kelly Slater. Never heard of him. $75 anyway. $75. Imagine turning up down at Bells Beach, rocking up wearing that. No, I don't think I could pull it off either. Lot 14. This is fun. We think it's from Coney Island. It says Women's Channel Crossing. We thought at first the English Channel, but no. Coney Island looks likely. $150. $150. Good talking point in the men's den. No. Lot 15. This is a nice thing. Very, very attractive piece of furniture. You certainly couldn't get it built for the reserve or the estimate, I dare say. It's opening to the room at $600. $600 anywhere. No? Gee whiz. I mean, if you had a pool room, how cool would that be? Don't tell me nobody here has a pool room. Not anymore. No. Okay. Well, we'll let it go, but that's the sort of thing I'd expect might sell after the auction. And lot 16, a metal cue rack. Enough said about that. $75 anyway. Lot 17, a collection of cues. Look at them with a nice ivory thing on the base there. Don't try to export them. I have $600 bid. $600 bid for the cues. I'm selling that to bid at 218. Lot 18, the Royal Presentation cue. And pity it's not the cue used by Walter Lindrum against John Thompson. Anyway, $150 anyway. $150. Lot 19, the sterling silver fob, billiard handicap runner-up, and 75 anyway. 75. Nothing engraved on it. It's on the back, isn't it? Lot 20, and again $75. Lot 21, the scoreboard, and 115 is bid. 115. You got interest in this, have you? No?
Is that his bid?
I don't know.
Is it 201?
No?
Open the bid on that one?
No? He is bidding. Right. 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 45. Got 150. It'll be on the phone at $160. $160. What do you mean if you want it? You get your hand up.
Bid at 201.
If he doesn't want it, you buying it. What? 160 to bid at 201. Okay, lot 22. This is the fun item. The banknote signed by Walter Lindrum. And I would have thought, being signed by Walter Lindrum, there'd be plenty of interest in it, but there's no bids, so it's opening to the room at $230. $230. Be a nice item for the banknote collector too. You know, philatelists have all of these pilot signed first flight covers and so on. You can have your own bit of nonsense. No? We'll pass that in too. Lot 23, Fighter magazine, as in boxing, $75. $75 is bid, and I'm selling it to the phone bidder.
207.
207. Lot 24, the Trophy Shield Bomber Command.
Brilliant.
Right, so any Essendon supporters in the room?
Shouldn't be a problem.
For the Bomber Command trophy?
Okay, thanks.
$115. $115. You know I'm dying up here, don't you? Lot 25, Muhammad Ali. What is it? Black Superman. Right. Enough said about that. He certainly could fight. I have $30 to start. $30. How can it be 30? That's half estimate. Below that, I'm starting it at 40. $40. And I'm selling it to 335. Lot 27, and I need $46 for the Tommy Burns card. $46. No, I think we should put that in the next stamp auction. Lot 27, Johnny Famishon, his boxing glove with 2 full stops, $75 anywhere. You only need one, don't you? Lot 29, oh, this must be the start of the cricket, because we've got multiple bids. Okay, the Centenary Test souvenirs, blah, 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 and $95 is the start. $95. Yep. 100 clears the book. $100 to bid a 5. Lot 30, balance of collection. Don Bradman's in there. Even signed a first day cover. Boy, that's a rarity, isn't it? $90 anywhere. $90. 90, 95, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 140. 140 is in the front, selling it to bid a 5. That's more like it. You can all try doing that at the appropriate time. Lot 31, autographs, an all different collection. And I can open this to the room at $340. $340 anywhere. No? Pass it. Lot 32, the bat with 24 signatures, and I'm sure Ian Healy would be pleased to be in the company of the other 3 mentioned. And lot $220 is bid. 220, 230, 240, 250, 260. 260 with me. No more? At 260, selling it, sold to bidder 445. Lot 33, and we have 2 grey Nichols bats, and $75 anywhere. $75.
Alright, okay.
Lot 34, and 150 anywhere. 150. Lot 35, 75 needed. $75. Lot 36, the Wisdons with limp yellow covers, $95 anywhere. 95. Lot 30, 37's out, isn't it? 38.
37's out.
Match used clothing. Always fun. Hope it's been washed. 75 is bid. $75 with me. 75. Selling it to bidder number 362. Lot 39, and I have 75 for the ephemera. 75 is bid. Selling it to bidder 438. Lot 40, humorous postcards. Okay, and $75 again is bid. 75 with me, and I'm selling it to bidder 1006. Lot 41, again I have 75 bid for the prints. $75, selling it to bidder 394. We're going to have some happy buyers here. Lot 42, the programs, and 38 is bid. 38, selling to bidder number 1005. Lot 43, 50 ties. Gentlemen, you look very splendid wearing 50 ties. Opening it to the room at $90, less than $2 a tie. You wear a different one every week. People would think you'd been everywhere. $90. No? I'm sure there's a time when they would have been popular. Lot 44 and the 1880 team photo. Quite a good image actually for that period. It's not on glass, and they often didn't come out terribly well, but this is a nice image. And $340 is bid.
Try that in a second.
340. No more? Selling that to bid at 1031. Lot 45, the 1893 carte de visite, which is a rather interesting concept. Here's my card, we'll all rock round for dinner. $750 is bid. $750. No more? Very rare and desirable item. I actually have tied bids at $750, and unfortunately an institution's on top. That's the way it goes. $750 to bid at 1031. Lot 46, the Victor Trumper card. Unusual that he's not actually playing a cover drive. I have $360 to start. $360. And I'm selling that to bid at 1040. Lot 47. Lot 47. The 0102 team photograph. Again, a very fine image. And I have 5 bids over $1,000 on this, which is nice. And this time the institution's on the bottom of the pile, which is even better. You might gather I'm not a big fan of paper items going to institutions. So I can open this to the room at $1,450. And $1,500 clears the book. 1,500, 1,600 now, 1,700.
1,700 against you.
1,800, 1,900,
900 against you.
2,000, 2,100,
2,100 against.
2,200 on the phone, 2,300 in the room, 2,400, 2,500,
2,500 against you.
2,500 with you, madam.
Pleasure.
Do you feel good about that? Excellent. Well done. And sorry, your number again? 10. Lot 48, Collingwood Cricket Club, and $150. 150. Yep, 150 is bid. We've got Jack Ryder in there, I see, and E.W. Copeland. So it's a pretty good team. 150 is bid. No more? I'm going to sell it. Bid of 12. Lot 49, one of the star items in the entire sale, ladies and gentlemen. A trunk without the elephant. Melbourne Cricket Club, army trunk from World War One. And I have $600 bid. $600. If no more, I'm selling it to bid of 1030. Lot 50, the MCC membership badge for $24.25, and a mere $75. $75. 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 5, 105 with you, sir. No more, 105, selling to bidder number 7. Thank you. Lot 51, the honorary membership tickets, and 150 is needed. 150 is bid. 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 210, again with bidder 7. Lot 52, match used cricket bat of good vintage, and I can open this at $115. $115. No takers? Got Christmas coming up, good one for the grandkids. Out in the park, first time they hit the ball hard, that's the end of that bat. No takers.
Alright, that's it.
Lot 53, Bill Woodfull, the serving tray. That's a talking point, isn't it? Have a drink. Bill Woodfull used to own this tray. No, it wouldn't go very far, would it? These days everyone would be saying, who's Bill Woodfull? $230 anyway. No. Lot 54, A History of Queensland Cricket. And $115 is bid. Scarce book. $115. 120 now. That's all I need. 120, 38, 38. Lot 55, posters. That's cricket. This is fascinating. If you've got an interest in it, you should have a read of what it's all about. You've got Billy Ponsford, the stylist. Never heard him referred to as Billy. It's always Bill. But Stan McCabe, the young white hope. Some things you probably wouldn't get away with these days. I have $120 bid for the poster. 120. No more? Sell it to bidder number 359. Lot 56. Photograph from the Tasmania Australian 11. Who won it, Max? Who won that match?
I think Australian will
You think Australia beat Tasmania? Should hope so. Well, it'd be a pretty sorry state, wouldn't it? Tasmania didn't even have shield status until when? The 70s or 80s or something? So lot 56, I'm opening at a whopping $30. $30? No Tasmanian interest? Lot 57, the Invincibles display, and $340 is bid. $340. No more? Couldn't frame it for that. $340. Selling it to two people at the same bid. 380 is the bidder. Lot 58.
Hold. There's 340 again, dude. You want to go 360? Yep.
360. Breaks the tie. Bidder number?
218.
218.
Yoke. Yoke will be, must be something.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So, let's have to get back to that.
Lot 58 and
Bring you back in a little while.
the Bradman bat, $260. 260. Bidding? 270, 280, 290, 300.
300's against you. 320's the next bid.
320 is on the phone.
320.
320 on the telephone. I'm selling to bidder number
201.
201. Lot 59, the Don, and 115 is bid. 115 for the print. selling it to bidder number 1047. Lot 60, the Australia Post Legends, and 115 anywhere. 115.
Right, thanks. Right.
I'd take 100. In fact, if they were mine, I'd take a lot less than that, but they're not. Lot 61, the Bradman Flicker book, and $75 anywhere. 75. Lot 62, and I have 55 bid. 55. Selling it to bidder number 380. Lot 63, and 150 anywhere. 150. 64, I need 70. 65, and the Christmas card, and $90 is bid. 90 with me, selling it to bidder number 381. Anybody got a spare chair up there? You're on? Yeah. Lot 66, $55. 55.
It'll be
Lot 67, 75. 75.
10.
Lot 68, the Brian Clinton print, and 130 is bid.
130 against.
130.
Bidding.
135, 140.
140 against you.
145, 150.
150 against you. It's going fives. 150 against you.
And now we're going tens, 160.
It's 160.
160 on the phone, and selling that to bidder number
Sold to you for 160. Bidder number 209.
209.
Well done. Got that for 160.
Lot 69, Lindsay Hassett, cricket bat, and 75 is bid.
And you were the winning bidder.
$75.
Well done. Cheers.
Selling that to bidder 435.
Thanks. Mate.
Lot 70, the Keith Miller print, and 115 is bid. 115. Selling that to 435. 71, the Australian Test cricketers autographs, $575. 575 anywhere. Lot 72, the Australian Wisdom complete set, and $60 is bid. $60. You want stats? I'll give you stats. $60. Selling it to bidder 1040.
Oh, thanks again.
Lot 73,
Will be the next lot.
the testimonial match photograph, and 140 is bid. 140. No more? 140, selling it to bidder 380. Lot 74, the Jack Ryder dinner menu, the inaugural event, and a popular lot with at least 5 bids, and 220 is bid.
This is opening at 220.
$220. 230, 240, 250 with you. 250, and I'm taking it, that's bidder 380, is it?
No, that's bid at 218.
218. Oh, okay, sorry. 250 to 218. Lot 75, opening at 75. Reserved seat tickets. I don't think anybody would have a strip of tickets for a match like that if it happened today. $75 anyway. Oh, sorry, I have $75. No more? That's a bit of a surprise. I think they'd be worth that each. Selling to bid at 1056. Lot 76, the Centenary Test poster, and 115 is bid. 115. Selling it to 324. Lot 77, the Great Moments poster, opening at $90. 90. Selling that to 1037. Lot 78, the Melbourne Cricket Club Centenary Test print, $55. 55 anywhere. Lot 79, and we're still on the Centenary, and $75. 75. Lot 80, the Dominators, and I have 100 bid. $100. Selling that to bid of 396. Lot 81, MCC Sterling Silver Plate, and $115 is required. 115. It's not a Franklin Mint. You want that? You bidding? You bidding, sir? What's this? Yes, you, sir. You're not bidding. Okay. Just to be sure, we're on lot 81 at $115. No? Okay. Lot 82, the 1989 Victorian team bat, $75 anywhere. 75. Lot 83, the portrait of Richie Benno, and 115 anywhere. 115. Lot 84, Michael Clark's bat, and 75 is bid. $75 to bid a number 380. Lot 85, Jason Gillespie's jumper, and 220 is bid. 220. Selling that to bid of 441. Lot 86, Doug Walters Baggy Green. I remember as a kid listening to the radio and Dougie Walters brought up a century before lunch with the last ball. That was with a 6, that's right. It was pretty impressive, and I would have been about 12 at the time, and I thought that was the greatest thing I'd ever come across to that point. And here we are 52 years later, and I still remember it. He was some player. Lot 86, I have a bid of $8,000 to start.
It's got some minor
$8,000.
Lovely big photo.
You bidding on this match? No. $8,000. If no more, I'm going to sell it. $8,000. I'm selling it to bid a number 327. Lot 87, his New South Wales cap, and a lot more popular in the bidding stakes, I suppose because it's at 1/8 of the price. I have $1,050. $1,050 for the New South Wales cap. And I'm selling that to bid a 1030. Lot 88, Mark War print by Brian Clinton, $55 anywhere. $55. Lot 89, English cricket test players, autographs, $300. 300. Lot 90, the magnificent photograph of W.G. Grace. I'm sure that a good conservator could clean that up, but it's a ripper image. This was the bloke who, if you did manage to get him out, he'd say, I'm not going anywhere, they paid to see me play. So he'd stay there. I think if we had a serious look at his statistics over his career, there might be some serious questions about the validity of them. Anyway, lot 90, certainly the biggest name in cricket until Bradman came along. $2,300 is bid. $2,300. 24, 25, 26 with you. 26 on the phone, and I'm selling to bid a number.
Bidder number 202.
202. Lot 91, poor Ranjit Singh. 5 of his palaces.
Okay.
How many did he have?
22.
He had 22 palaces, did he? 5 greeting cards showing his palaces. Unbelievable. $230 is bid. 240, 250, 260 is with you. 260, no more. Selling it to bid a, thanks Claire, 260 to bid a 10. Lot 92, the 1932 Indian Cricket Tour, well before they had test status, and $95 is bid. 95, and selling it to bid a 328. Lot 93, Sachin Tendulkar's book, and signed by him. 190 is bid. 190. I'm selling it to bid of 328. Lot 94, South African cricketers, and $75 anywhere. $75. Lot 95, Muralitharan's cap. There it is. Most test wickets and most ODI wickets ever. And if we have a look at his bowling action, $750 anywhere. 750. No, pass that in. Lot 96, West Indies test players, $115. 115. Lot 97, the 36-37 team, Australian team, and I have $550. 550. 575, 600, 625, 650, 675, 700. 700. Last call at $700, 750, 800. $800. I'm selling it to bid a number 311. He had a bit further to go too, if it makes you feel any better. Lot 98 and 380 is bid. 380. Selling it to bid a 380. Lot 99, the 72 team, and $100 is bid. $100. And selling that to bid a 396. Lot 100, and I have $70 bid. $70 to bid a number 396. Lot 101, the World Series cricket, and popular item, $280 for the team sheet. 280. Bidding? No, 280 then, selling it to bid a 434. Lot 102, the 1960 Commonwealth Tour, and $100 is bid. $100. Selling it to the earlier of the tied bids, bid a 380. Lot 103, 36-37 English team, and they weren't really the England team then, were they? It was the Marylebone Cricket Club. And their 16 signatures aren't worth $10 each, apparently. I have a bid of $115. $115. 120 is all I need this time. 120. Selling to bid of 49. Feel better now?
Yeah,
Really? Okay. 104, the New Zealand team, I have $280. $280. No more? Selling it to 311.
It's about 300 New Zealand dollars.
What is? Lot 105, the 1931 New Zealand team, and 190 anywhere. 190. Past that. Lot 106, the 37 team, and 115 needed. 115. 107 and $75. $75. We had a sports sale last year with loads of these sorts of team sheets, and they went through the roof. What's happened since then? The roof's collapsed. 108, 1954 Pakistan team, $115. 115. 109, these, well, I'm not surprised there's bids on this lot considering who's signed it. $270 is bid. 270. You're in, Nick? You're in? No? 270. I'm selling it to bid of 396. Lot 110, 77-78 World Series cricket team, and $160 is bid. 160.
Okay, so
160. Selling it to bid of 306.
okay, no problem.
Lot 111, the Nelsons, Opening it on the book at $230. 230. Selling it to bid at 2-1.
Gary.
Sorry, Torsten. 240, 250.
250 against you. Are you selling it for 215?
Yes.
He's bidding against himself.
230 to bid at 215.
Sold to you.
112
Yeah, sold to you for 250.
and 380 is bid. 380.
Stay on with you until 116.
Selling to bid at 326. Oh, sorry, that might have been right. No, 328.
328.
Lot 113, the Wills Cricketers complete set, 1908, nice and early. 210 is bid. 210. Selling to bid at 1041. 114, and I have 190 for this. 190. Selling to bid at 328. 115, no bids. 190 anywhere. 190. 116, the Gallagher complete set, extremely scarce. 130 is bid. 130. 135, 140, 145, 150, 160 with me. 170, 180. 190's on the phone.
190 against you.
190. You in, Torsten? No, 190. 218.
What was that one? 290.
190 to 218. Not bidding against himself this time. Lot 116, sorry, 117, the Patrieur complete set, another very scarce set, and $550 is bid. 550. 575, 600, 625, 650, 675 on the phone. 675, I'm selling it to 218.
Pull you back in.
Lot 118, the Amalgamated Press, and 200 is bid. $200, I'm selling it to bid at 1010. Lot 119, an album of cards, and 150 is bid. 150, selling it to bid at 325. Lot 120, an almost complete set of handkerchiefs. Excellent!
Go with the ties.
Tie them around it, you know, the 4 little knots. A whole team of 17. You could almost do a VFL team. You could do a VFA team. 120, I have 270 to start. $270. Selling it to bid at 1023. Lot 121, 150 anywhere. 150. Lot 122, chewing gum, complete sets. And $90 is bid. 90. Selling it to 328. 123, and these are portrait postcards, 19 out of a set of 20, and 190 is bid. 190. Selling it to 1010. 124, the Players 38 complete set, and $46. That's less than $1 a card. $46. No. 125 and 75 anywhere. 75. Good photograph. No takers. Pass it in. 126, the cricket caricatures, and I need $380. 380. 127, the Coles Stores set, extremely scarce, but no bidders. $230 anywhere. 230 up the back. No more? $230 then to bid a 32. Lot 128 and $300 for the cricket transfers. $300. Quite remarkable when you think about it. You know, boys back then, they would have got them and rubbed them all over themselves and on their school books and so on. For something like this to survive is extraordinary. Much rarer than the cards of the time. No takers. Lot 129 and 115 is bid. 120, 25, 30, 35, 140, 140, 145, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190 in the front. 190 to bid a 5. 130, Coles again, and this time I do have a couple of bids, and 250 is the start. 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 320, 340, 360, with me at $360. 360 to bid a 422. Lot 131, Potter and Moore, 115 anywhere. 115 is bid. 115 to bid a 32. 132, more Coles, no bid. 190 is bid. 190 to bid a 32. 133, 246 cards with a reserve of $60. $60 anywhere. No? Pass it. 134, the A3 sized action photographs. Ex-Ken Piece, and of course we have a tremendous amount of research material and newspaper articles and so on from Ken Piece's enormous reference collection in this sale. So 134 I can open at $210. 220, 230, 240 now. 240 on the aisle. I'm selling it to bid a number 27. Thank you. Lot 135 and 75 anyway. There's another Gary Ablett senior cricket mug. It's sort of migrated from lot 1 or whatever it was. No takers again. Lot 136, including a Swan's cap signed Lance Franklin. Didn't he sign it, Buddy? Who would know? Who would know? $75 anywhere. Lot 137. 70 plus signatures, and this is a popular lot. Probably more popular because a good number of these people have passed away. So no more signatures from them. $360 is the bid. 360. No? 360. I'm selling it to bid at 348. Lot 138. I have $120 bid. 120.
Yep, I'll be back on that.
125 now. 125 bid of 48. Lot 139, complete history of every club. Wow. There's a few more clubs since then. I can open this at $190. 190. Lot 140, 100 years of AFL players, and $75 is bid. 75. I've actually got 80, Nick, it'll cost him 85.
Exactly 80 next to 85, you'll get it. Okay?
No more? Okay.
Yep.
Number?
206.
206.
Well done. $85.
Lot 141, the Brownlow, signed by 18 Brownlow medalists. That's a nice thing. And
We're back on 226.
he looks like the oldest Brownlow medalist, doesn't he?
Cheers.
I saw him at the Brownlow event the other night, and I tell you, he's looking a lot older than that now. 150 to start. 150. No? Lot 142 and 115 anywhere. 115. Where's Max? Max? Can we go a bit lower on some of these if there's no bids?
Not without speaking to them.
No, okay.
After the auction.
Lot 143, don't need to worry about it on this one. 143 and 125 is bid. 125. Selling it to bid of 348. 144, I have 95 bid. 95. Selling to bid of 348. 145, Oh, this is a marvellous item. We're not so confident now that it's a Melbourne player. I had a long discussion with somebody yesterday who suggested that this part here, if this was a Melbourne jumper, this part here would have been red and this part blue, and that there should be more contrast between the two. It looks like a monocolour jumper. Anyway, that said, I have $650 bid. 650, 675, 700, 725, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950, 1,050, 1,150, 1,250, $1,250. You're never going to see another one of him anyway. 1,250, 1,350. 1,350. I'll give you a moment to think about it. Hey? You can find out.
We know he won.
1,350 is with me. 1,450. 1,450. No, you're out? Okay. 1,450 selling to bid of 437. Lot 146. And this is a carton of original press photographs, which I think has got tremendous potential for somebody who wanted to create a proper visual collection from it or put them on eBay. I think there's money to be made on a lot like this. I have $1,100 bid. 1,100. No more? $1,100 then selling to 1035. Lot 147, 150 years of Aussie football, and long may it rain. 55 anyway. $55. Good one for on the wall at home. Your wife will love it. Your husband will love it. More likely. 148, Greg Hobbs Stats Books, 1969 to 2013. That's an extraordinary lot. A fabulous record of every player club by club. I bet it is. $380 anywhere. $380. No? 149. Oh, there was a time. I would have been all over this one. 12 yo-yos. But they're not Coca-Cola. They were the best. Remember the Coca-Cola yo-yos? This little wooden spindle, round the world, walk the dog.
Through the window.
Hey?
That one was when the husband was away through the window.
Anyway, for $6 each, I might still think about them. $75 anywhere. $75 for the yo-yos. Right? Bring back Frisbee. We're moving from here, in case you're not aware of it. This was probably our last auction in these premises. So we're looking around at different places. And one of the things that's important, it's not a deal breaker, but it's important to us that there's a space big enough to play Frisbee indoors. Where's Nick? Nick's my co-conspirator in this.
Mermaids.
So on that subject, if anybody knows of ground floor premises, 400 to 500 square metres, available now, let us know, provided it's not west of Warrigal Road. Because the one that we're really looking at is west of Warrigal Road, and it'll double my commute. So help me find something closer to here. Lot 150, back to work, Gary. Lot 150, the 1905 Workers Football Team. Postcard. That's a great card. A little crease down there. Terrific photo. $75 anywhere. 75. Lot 151, the Jubilee Carnival Real Photo Postcard. Fancy even letting New Zealanders play our game. I don't get that.
And winning them.
And winning some of them. Anyway, if they wanted to play our game, They shouldn't have pulled out of being a state of Australia in 1900. Last minute they pulled out. Can you believe that? If they hadn't, would we still have a trans-Tasman rivalry? Probably. We've got rivalries with the other states and they're all linked together. 151, I need $230. 230. 152, the Brisbane Lions recruiting notes. Oh, if you could get hold of those today. The modern ones, I mean. $90 is bid. $90. What an extraordinary lot. $90. Seems very cheap for something that's quite historical. No? This is not a limited edition of 500. You know, this is the originals, one and only. Never see them again. And they're going to sell for $90 to bidder number 1013. 153, South Australian football, and $115. 115. Do you want it, Michael?
No.
Michael's a South Australian. $115. If only there was a book there about Gawler Footy Club. Yep, and then you'd be fighting Martin Walker for it. Lot 154, Port Adelaide, and 115 anywhere. No, I didn't think anybody would be going to put their hand up for that. 155, the Port Adelaide Pewter Premiership Cup. Obviously not the game that they were thrashed by Geelong. $115 anywhere. 115. I was really pleased that Geelong won that game because up till then my team, Melbourne, had the record for the worst losing margin in a grand final. And now that's Port Adelaide, so good on them. Lot 156, $75 anywhere for North Hobart. 157, the Zebra Story. $60 anywhere. $60 for the books. 158, $75. That'd be one for you, wouldn't it, George? Ballarat? No? Okay. 159 and $150 is bid. $150. Selling to bid of 386. Lot 160, Carlton Books at $75. $75. 161, Weg Posters and $115 anywhere. 162, famous photograph. Is there a guy in the room who doesn't remember the incident?
And the name.
And their name, exactly.
That was my sister.
Your older sister.
Hello, Ian DeMarco, how are you?
Ah, yes. That caused a bit of a sensation. Poor old Bruce Dool. He was so concerned about what was going on. I think to this day he still hasn't really recovered his composure. You remember he was a very quiet, reserved sort of guy. Yes. And you get the Jesselenko You Beauty mark thrown in. And they're both framed. And they're only $75. No takers? One of them's even signed by Clive McKinnon, the photographer. No? No takers. Okay. Lot 163, the 2007 Carlton Jumper, and 145 is bid. 145. I'm selling that to bid of 445. 145 to 445. 164. The first round draft picks. Wow. And 115 anyway. 115. Who said yeah? Oh, right up the back. Bid of 37. Thank you. 165 and 75 needed. 75.
Just let me know. Yes or no.
Down the back.
Yep, you want that? Okay.
We're on 166 at the moment.
Sorry, what was the number again?
37.
Thank you.
If I can, during the course of
166, another jumper. And 115 is bid. Same buyer, 37. 167, Tom Gorman's process printed pamphlet. It's a bit of an alliteration. And I can open this at $230 on the book. $230 is bid. $230. I'm selling it to bid of 437. Lot 168. I can't believe there are no bids on this. This is one of the best items in the sale in terms of historical importance, quality. Where are all the Collingwood supporters? That's what I'd like to know. A lot of it's hand painted. You've got major players there, and you've got some really funny ones too. There's a guy there called Nose Picker or something. Can't read it from that. But Mountford Hats is still operating, you know, the hat place at Flinders Street Station. Mr Mountford was the major beneficiary of Collingwood at the time, and obviously after they'd won a couple of premierships in dubious circumstances, they thought that they'd award this to him. This is a one-off item, and there's no bids. I don't understand it. And Torson's going, I've got a bid on the phone, I've got a bid on the phone. I know you've got a bid on the phone. It's only going to cost him $1,150 unless nobody else is bidding.
Sale already.
$1,150.
Opening at 11:50.
$1,150. He has bid. $1,150. Any further bidding? It's an absolute steal.
It is.
Oh, come on. Seriously? All right, we're going to let it go. $1,150 to bid a number.
210.
210.
Very surprised that
Lot 169 and 190 is bid for the autograph book. 190. 1955 was a good year. Melbourne won. 150 for the book. Sorry, 190. 190 to bid at 1035. Lot 170, the Olympic Premiership. Yes, it's rather strange, isn't it? The grand final souvenir. 56 was a good year. Melbourne won then too. 190 anywhere. 190. Yes, it's true. We Melbourne supporters do live in the past because there's not much to live for in the present. Lot 171 and 1900 for the Weg poster. $1,900. These have sold for a bit more than that in the past, haven't they, Max? Up to about 2.5, 3 grand. Yeah. 1900 today. Pass it in. Lot 172, the losing Weg poster. Who did they lose to that year? Richmond or Carlton? Richmond, yeah, that's what I thought. 750 anyway. 750. Lot 1, you should buy it. Lot 173 and $75 for the Collingwood books. 75 is with me. I've actually got 80, be 85. No more, 85 to 48. Lot 174 and 90 is bid. $90. Selling a bid of 446. 175, the Sherrin football. Sherrin, of course, was a Collingwood man. And $75 is bid. $75 to bid a 1045. 176, the Collingwood jumper signed by everybody including Fig Jam, and $75 is bid. $75 sold to bid a 1045. Yeah, that's what it said. Lot 177 and the Essendon 1908 team. It's another very fine image from the era. Look at this bloke. You reckon he'd have been a bit to get around. They're a pretty brawly looking bunch. $600 anywhere. 600. No? Lot 178, the autograph book, 115 anywhere. I like this. A dozen others of no significance, except perhaps to their families. $115. Lot 179, the pewter mug, the first night football match. Ah, that takes you back. Before I was born. I have 150 bid. 150. I'm selling it to bid of 364. Lot 180, Weg posters, and 95 is bid. 95. Selling it to bid a I have 100, it'll be 105. Okay, to bid a number?
43.
43, thank you. Lot 181 and 85 is bid for the books. 85 to bid a 433. Lot 182, Michael Long's Northern Territory jumper, probably walked there. $75. 75. Lot 183, Gerald Brosnan, blah blah blah. Okay. Wasn't Brosnan a priest, Catholic priest?
I was going to say the same thing.
Is it the same bloke?
Pentridge.
Yeah, same bloke?
Don't think
I don't think he
No.
played football, did he?
Don't know.
No.
Be interesting if he did. Anyway, 115 is bid. 115. Selling to bid at 10.22. 184, the scarce Fitzroy Valentine postcard, and 150 is bid. 150. Selling to bid at 10.18. 185, the Hobart Carnival gold medal. That's about the last thing Fitzroy won. I know they won the 45 premiership. $900. $900. Important item. No takers. Have to work out how much gold is in it, Nick. 186, the Hayden Bunton action photo. 210 is bid. 210. No more? You bidding, Andy?
No, sorry.
No.
Sorry, I was
Okay, so 186 at $210, selling it to bid at 10.35. 187, the Footscray Bulldog poster, cut down as usual. 750 anywhere. 750. At 188, ephemera from Footscray, $380. $380 anywhere. 380 is bid. 380, a bid of 48. Includes Chris Grant's Brownlow acceptance speech. Lot 189. Oh, come on, can't I get a snigger or something for that one? I thought that was good. If you don't remember, Chris Grant would have won it, but he was disqualified. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you.
It doesn't work if you have to explain.
You're a tough audience, I tell you.
Maybe more.
189. Ted Whitten, $75 anywhere. Teddy, Mr. Football. Lot 190, the Footscray books, and $75. $75 is bid. 80, 85, I have, no, 85 with me, selling it to bid of 429.
How much was that?
85. Lot 191 and $38 anywhere. $38. Who thinks they should still be called Footscray?
I think all should be called by their name.
Of course they should be. Western Bulldogs. Look at it. Western Bulldogs, West Coast Eagles, Greater Western Sydney. Oh, what's going on? No imagination.
We're all going west.
Go west, young man.
We're all going west, are we? So 191, 38 no takers. Pass it in. 192 and Warriors of the West, $150. 150. Oh, look at them. Don't they look happy? $150. You think they just got absolute shellacking. Except for John Schultz here, he was a happy man. 150 no takers, we'll pass it in. 193, the team of the century, $115. $115. 194, Clash Jumper, signed by Luke Beveridge and Easton Woods, obviously fairly recent one. $90 anywhere. $90. That was probably a limited edition of 1,000. 195, Polly Farmer, great player. $60 is bid. $60, 65.70, 75.80, 85. $85, no more, bid of 5. $1.96 box of Geelong Ephemera, including Cat Super Bonanza Lottery, with a tin of whiskers. $65 is bid. $65. Selling to bid of 446. $1.97, Gazza the Great number plate. Seriously? Oh, look at that. You'd like driving around in that, wouldn't you? Particularly if your name was Ablett. $115. No takers? No. $1.98, the central portion of the losing web poster. Yes. Apparently it's a great rarity. Sold at another Melbourne auction in 2016 for $3,416. Available today for $1,500. $1.99 WEG posters. Damn it, they did win a few. $115. $115 anywhere. It's got to be cheap. Lot two, $75. So $50 anywhere. No. Lot 207, the Melbourne books, $75. $75. And 208, the Melbourne badges and pins, $75. $75. Lot 209, North Melbourne, Heinz posters. That conjures up some thoughts. $75. 75. 210 books, I have $75. 75 to bid of 446. Well, 211, the Premiership Cup, gold plated. It's about this high. And 115 is bid. $115. Selling it to bid a number 415. Well, 213, North Melbourne, the Premiership years, $55. 55. Only 1,000 produced. Only 990 remain in circulation. Lot 214, you might get the idea that I'm no fan of these modern mass-produced souvenirs. 214, $75. That's why I think some of this earlier stuff should go gangbusters, because it's real. Lot 215, the colour team photo. They all look white to me. $75. $75. Lot 216. Whoop! Sorry, missed that. $75 to bid of 27. Thank you. Lot 216, Richmond. You bidding, Torsten? The Hungry... I think that's a great poster. That, to me, is one of WEG's best. And I have 160 bid. 160. And I'm selling it to bid of 328. Lot 217, Richmond Books, and 75 anywhere. 75. Do you have all of those, Torsten? You had that answer prepared, didn't you? Lot 218, $80 is bid. 85, 90. 95, 100, and 5. And 10, 15, 20, 25, 130, 35, 140, 145, 150.
200.
Sorry? 200 called. 210. 210. 220. Is that another bid or are you out? Okay. Where did we get to? 220? 20, yes. 220 to bid of 42. Thank you. Oh! God. There's another one up there. 230. 280. 290. 300. 320. 340. 360. 380. $380. Last call. 380 to bid of 42. Well done. So what's in there that we... oh, it's a nice photo, isn't it? It's a classic. Good job. Lot 219, the St Kilda WEG poster, the one and only for St Kilda. $380 is bid. 380. Come on, Max. Or have you got one?
That's in the family.
It's in the family. You mean you might inherit it? $380. No more? I'm selling it to bid of $10.26. Lot 220, St Kilda Books, $60. 60. 60 is bid of 6. Lot 221, 2005 jumper, signed by Lenny Hayes and Ozzie Jones, $75. $75 anyway. No. Lot 222, Western Australia, with the umpire's notice on the reverse, and $200 is bid. In fact, 210 is bid. 210. Because by putting up my friend's bid by $10, we keep it out of an institution. $210, selling it to bidder number 302, and he'll be very happy I've done that for him. Lot 223, the WA footy books, and $90 needed. $90.
I'll let you know if it goes.
Lot 224, 600 anywhere. Sorry. $600 to bid of 48. Lot 225, and what are we on now? Footy records. $75 is bid. $75 to bid of 446. Lot 226, and $38 is bid. 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 55. Bidding? 60, 65. Oh, come on. 70, 75. Tell him I'll sell it if he doesn't hurry up. He's out. 75, bid of 48. Lot 227, accumulation, and 220 is the start. $220. Selling to bid of 341. Lot 228, the Scanlon's cards, 550 anywhere. 550. Lot 229, and I have $75 bid. 75. I actually have 80, be 85, 90 now, 95, 105, 10, 15. 115, selling to bid of 5. Lot 230, it's a good number of early footy cigarette cards, and $420 is bid. 420. 440, 460, 480 now. 480 is into the room. 500, 525, 550. 550 in the front. No more? 550 to bid of 5. That had a lot of bids on it. Lot 231 and 115 anywhere. 115 for the Regal cards. 232 and 125 is bid. 125. He was the best full forward I ever saw. He was extraordinary. After whom?
Coleman.
I didn't see him.
Well,
Come on, I'm not that old. Yes, I know people who saw Coleman say he was the best. But Hudson, he was amazing. I mean, he couldn't kick, except straight. The ugliest kicks, all straight through the middle. Amazing. Very good. Very good out of Tasmania. Did he make the team of the century? The Tassie team of the century? Think he might have been picked at centre half forward?
Roy's heart would have been sent half forward.
I think so. So we have lot 232 at $125 bid. 125. Selling to bid of 341. Lot 233, the Fred Booty postcards. They're always a bit of fun. And $115 is required. 115. Lot 234, the club flags, etc. And $600 is bid. Another popular lot. $600. No more? Selling it to bid of 437. Lot 235, the PAL series, and 125 is bid. 125 to bid of 382. Lot 236, 300 anywhere. 300. Lot 237, John Coleman, his shorts, not really. $75 is bid. $75. Bid of 10.18. Now, if it was Warwick Kappa's shorts, we'd have a few bids there, wouldn't we, ladies? I know what you're thinking. Lot 238 and $60 anywhere. See you, John. You coming back? No? Okay, bye. 238 $60. 239, complete set of 168. Who came up with that number? 168 and 190 is bid. 190. Selling a bid of 341. Lot 240, this is a complete set plus checklists. No bids, $135 anywhere. 135. Lot 241, complete set of 180. That's 10 per club. That's if we had the clubs now. We didn't have that many clubs. That must have been every player. Nah, not quite. $90 anywhere. Lot 242, and this is more popular. 84 must have been a good year. Cracker Brothers. I could tell you a story about them, but I won't. Lot 242, $250 is bid. 250. Selling to bid of 341. Lot 243, the 85 Scanlons at 280. 280. Selling to bid of 341. Lot 244, 86 series, and 250 is bid. 250 to bid a number 308. 245, the 87 series, and I have 190 bid. 190 to bid a 341. 246, the Stimorol complete set, $170. 170 to bid a 341. Lot 247, and I have $90 bid. $90 to bid a 1038. And 248, I need 120. 120. 249, again at 120. Lot 250, the form books, and $75 anywhere. 75. 75 is bid of 48. Lot 251, headliners, $60 anywhere. $60. 252, $115. 253 and $75 is bid. $75, selling to bid at 1045. Lot 254, Melbourne Storm. Oh, we finished the AFL. Oh, there's a bit of fun in that. What are you moving at? Carlton. 254 and $40 is bid for the flag. There it is. It's not really a flag, is it? Pennant. Oh, flag will do. $40. Selling it to 1024. 255, 1906 postcard. $75. These things are very scarce. I really don't understand why there's no interest in that. 256, soccer clothing. Hey Max, we've got bids on James Hird's soccer clothing. Yes! It's only taken how many years?
Could be a mistake.
There's two bids. It's opening at $50. $50. Selling it to bid of 306. Oh my goodness, you know who's bought that. What? Rob.
Your son-in-law.
No, he's not. Lot. Okay, soccer. Lot 257, $75. We picked this thing up at the Stamping Point Show in Sydney some months ago. It's quite large and heavy and bulky and everything. I don't know what the scrap value is, but it might be more than $75. Can I get a bid from anybody? $75? I mean, think of all the things you could do with it. $75 is bid. Now you don't have to think of anything. $75, bid of 50. What are you going to do with it, Andy? Doorstop? Doorstop?
Throwing at you.
Yeah. Lot 258, $55 anywhere. $55. 259, Panini. $75. 516 stickers. $75. 260 golf balls. Who's Brandy Burton? Terry Dill. Never heard of him. $280 is bid. $280. Selling a bid of 445. Lot 261, Jack Nicklaus. And $30 anyway? $30, bid of 17. Lot 262. Oh, we're on to the racehorsing. Horse racing. Okay, 262 and 230 anywhere. 230 is bid. 230, bid of 64. 263, the Bloodstock Breeders Review, and 380 anywhere. 380. 264, the Horse Racing Library, $1,150 needed. Must be a lot of books in that. $1,150. Lot 265 and 115 is required. 115 is bid. Yeah, got him. 120, 25, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 160. 160 with you, sir. 160 to bid of 45. Lot 266, the playing cards, and $115 needed. $115. 267, again 115. 268, and I have $140 bid. 145.50, 160, 170, 175, 180, 190. $190, bid of 5. Lot 269, lithograph prints, $75. $75 anywhere. Excuse me, gents, can we keep it down to a dull rule, please? Thanks very much. Okay. Oh. Lot 270, 115 anywhere. 115. Lot 271, race books, very early, 1902, $105. 105. Selling a bid of 10.55. Lot 272, and I have 75 for these. $75 to bid of 10.55. 273, $360. 380, 400. I've got four. No,
Hang on, sorry, one more.
I've got 420. It'd be 440. All right, 440 to 64. Lot 274 and 150 is bid. 150. Selling to bid at 10.55. 275 and I need 600. 600 for the Moonee Valley books. 276, the balance toy up here. Nice item when you consider what was available in the way of toys back in the Depression period. And it really does balance very nicely. $75 anyway. $75. Well, we need a toy consignment so that we can put that with it, and then I think it would go really well. Lot 277, Melbourne Cup, 1925, etc. $240 anywhere. 240. Lot 278, Bobby Lewis. That is a really nice photograph. He's got that steely look of determination. He's obviously a very small boy and a very good jockey. $115 anywhere. 115, 120, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 160, 170. 170's on my right. 170 to bid of 17. Lot 279. Horse matches. $1,500. Rare stuff. $1,500, very early. Yep, $1,500, bid of 64. Lot 280 and $115 for the Tasmanian Mail Red Turf Register. $115. I reckon you couldn't go wrong buying something like that. The survival rate must have been very low. 281, Bobby Lewis is in there too. My goodness, that needs a bit of work, doesn't it? But they can repair things these days. I think it should have been repaired before we offered it, and then we might have got a lot of money for it. Anyway, $75, we'll take it. $75, bid of 17. Lot 282, Mermaid and Romula. And 380 is bid. 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, 525, 550. I have 575, 600 to you, John. 600 to bid of 64. Lot 283, Derby Day at Flemington, and $460 anywhere. 460. Lot 284, 300. Lot 285, 150. 150. 286, 300. 300. 287 and two early prints and $100. 100. Lot 288, the metal tripod table that has been getting in the way over here for the past couple of months, and $900. $900. Unusual artefact. Lot 289, the silver Vesta case with the enamelled picture on the front. Quite an attractive item in that line, and 600 to start. 600. Lot 290, the 1887 Terang race card. I have $75 to start. $75, very early. No more? Selling it to bid of 1009. Lot 291, Warrnambool 1890, and 75 is bid. $75. 80, 85. 90, 95. 105. 110, 115. I have 120, be 125. Okay? 125. Were you bidding too, sir? Yes? Grey hair, t-shirt? No? Sorry. 125. Yes. Yes? Your bid number? 28. Thank you. Lot 292, 1890, Melbourne Cup Extra Supplement, blah, blah, blah. And 115 anywhere. 115 is bid. 115, selling to 53. 293, the 1890 Cup Finish photograph. And we've got some excellent horse race photographs in the sale. This one I can open at $320. I've got 340, so it's 360. 360 into the road, selling to 64. Lot 294, the 1898 race card for the Grand National Steeplechase, $75. $75. 75 is bid. 75 to bid of 45. If you think I've missed a bid, just wave your arms around, call out, whatever. We're pretty, what's the word that I'm looking for? Amiable. Amiable is a good word. I'll take that. Thank you. Lot 295, 1898, last day, and 190 is bid for this. 190. Selling it to bidder number 425. 296. Is this the Caulfield Cup November meeting, or didn't they have the cup back then? I don't know. Anyway, it's got no bids. It's opening for $90. $90. Nice blue. 90 is bid. $90 to 45, isn't it? Yes, thank you. Lot 297, Boxing Day meeting. And $90 for this. 90 is bid. $90, bid of 45. Lot 298 and 75 anywhere. 75. 75 again, same buyer, 45. 299. I hope you're going all the way through the race books. Got a bid on the Agua Caliente? No, okay. Lot 299. You can get away with that one, you can say, but it's not in Australia.
We've already got it.
Already got it, yeah, that's right. 299, I need 180. 180. Lot 300 and 160 is bid. 160. Selling it to bid of 425. Lot 301, the Tom Corrigan plaque, and $230 anywhere. $230. No takers? Not surprised, it gets my vote for the ugliest item in the sale. Lot 302, Carbine, and this is a Brian Clinton at $150 compared to $20,000 for an original Brian Clinton. $150 anyway. Lot 303, the Carbine display, and are they race-worn shoes? Are they Carbine shoes? We hope that can be proven, but it's up to the buyer to prove it, I think. 850 is bid. 850. We have a couple of people who think that there's more than a good even chance that these are right. $850. 900 now, but 950 is still with me. 1,050. 1,150. 1,250. 1,350. 1,450. No, 1,450 is on the book. 1,450 if no more. I'm selling to bid of 425. Lot 304, the Carbine print. Consolation prize if you want it, $230. 230. No? Who said yep? Yep, something back. 230, bid of 8. Thanks, Graham. Lot 305, Donovan, $60. $60. Back when £55,000 was a lot of money. Lot 306, Sunbury Racing Club, 1903. It's hardly a book, it's 8 pages, but it is in boards. $75 anywhere. That sounds like a nice little buy. It looks like it's in quite reasonable condition. $75, no takers. Hey?
Just around the corner from where you grew up.
Well, I was already grown up by the time I moved up that way, but anyway. No takers. Lot 307. Oh, our cast iron jockey hitching post. I know he doesn't look very impressive in the catalogue, but he stands about this tall. And for $750, he'd make a great piece of garden furniture. Seriously.
Yours, Don.
That too. Big door. $750. Anywhere. No? Gee, I thought somebody would love it. Ah. Lot 308, Melbourne Cup home turn. $115 anywhere. 115. No? The tinting doesn't help it, does it? Lot 309, postcards by Violet Johnston. Okay, $90 anywhere. $90. Lot 310, the 1901 race card for the St Ledger, and 240 is bid. 240. No more? Selling it to bidder number 425. Lot 311, 1902 race card. No bids on this one. $90. $90. Lot 312, and I have 115 on this. 115 with me, selling to 425. Lot 313, and $90 is bid. $90, 95, 100, 105, 10, 15, 20. 120, no more? 120 to bid a 425. Lot 314, another St Ledger, and 150 is bid. 150, selling to bid a 425. Lot 315 and 115 is bid. 115 to bid a 425. 316 and 240 is bid. 240, there's no telling which way the bidding will go on these. 240 bid a 425. Lot 317, Grand National, $90. $90. 318 and 180 this time. 180. 319 and I have 160 bid. 160 to bid a number 425. Lot 320 and 180 is bid. 180 to bid a 433. Lot 321 and I have $75. $75 for the photograph. Selling to bid a 425. 322, the 1910 race book from Warrnambool, $85 is bid. 90, 95. I have 100, it'll be 105. Okay, 105, bid of 35. Lot 323 and 230 is bid for the 1915 Cup finish. 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 320. I have 340, be 360 into the room. 360, and that is number 9, right? 9, yep. 360, number 9. Lot 324, photograph of steeplechase. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, that's a beauty. Last fence, and $60 anywhere. $60. Lot 325, and I have 525 bid. 525. Selling it to bid a number 40. Sorry. 550, 575. No? You don't want to go one more on this one? Huh? 575, 425. Lot 326 and 150 anywhere. 150. Lot 327, the 1930 annual, 150. 150. These are attractive little books. 150. Lot 328, again at 150. 329, the Farlap Derby Day race book. I've no bids. 3,800 to start. Must be the only one of the better ones that doesn't have a bid. 3,800 now. Are you bidding, Torsten? No? 3,800? No more? You're going to sell it? Bid a number?
217.
Oops, 3,800 to 217. Lot 330, I spoke too soon, there's no bids on this one either. 5,250. Lot 330 at 5,250. No? Lot 331 and I have a stupid bid. $75 anywhere. $75. No. Lot 332 and 332 I can open at $230. 230. 230, no more? Bid of 425. Lot 333 and I have 2,400 bid. 2,400. 25, 26. 27, 28. 29, 3,000 still on the book. 32, 34. 36, 3,800 still with me. 4,000 now on the phone. $4,000. Are you bidding, Torsten? No. $4,000 and I'll sell it to bid a number, sorry Nick? 217. Lot 334, they're quieter than they were before. 334 and 1800 is bid. 1800, 19, 2000, 21, 22. I've got 23, it'll cost 24. 2,400, no more. 24 to bid a 64. Lot 335, the Cox Plate, and 6.5 is bid. 6,500. 6,757. 7,257 and a half. 8,000, 8.5. 9,000, I've got 9,250. 9.5 now. 9,500 on the phone. 9.5 to 217. Lot 336 and 125 is bid. 125. Selling to bid a 442. Lot 337, I have $90. $90 to bid a number 1055. Lunch has arrived. All right. Lot 338, the Holy Grail of Phar Lap collecting. Dario De Carlo did not have an example in his collection. Huh? Yet. The Agua Caliente, which is really funny. You know, it's got a Mexican name, it's in Mexico, but you read the names on here, Crofton, Nelson, Long, Gorman, Cassie, they're all Americans. So there was something funny going on there. Phar Lap's last race, $12,500 is bid. 12,500. 13,500. 13,500. 14,000, 14,500. 15,000, 16,000. 17,000, 18,000. 19,000 on the phone, but 20,000 is still on the book. 21,000, but I have 22. I have 23,000. It'll be 24 to the phone if he wants it. I have 23. 24 now. 24,000. Last call at $24,000, going once. $24,000 going twice. $24,000 sold. On the phone to bid a number 217. Well, he should feel pretty happy about that, because apart from anything else, with the Art Deco heading, it's by far the most attractive of all these race books. Nice stuff. And he gets the envelope thrown in, and we might even find an unused 2-cent stamp to put on it for him. Lot 339, the same race, but this time the photograph, and a very fine photograph with the jockey Billy Elliott on board, and 525 is bid. 525. No more? I think the photo's as good as the race book.
No.
No?
No, I think you've been voted down.
525 to bid a 425. Lot 340, another photo, and 525 again. 525, and again selling to 425. Lot 341 and 150 for the print. 150. 342, and we're in the Davis colours, although you wouldn't know from that. $320 is bid. 320. Selling it to bid of 425. Lot 343. Phar Lap standing in a paddock. There you go. 210 is bid. 210. selling it to bidder number 425.
Harry, can we go back to 330?
330? You've still got 330 there?
No, it's just gone in.
Okay, you see Young at the break? Yeah. Do it now?
Next.
What's the reserve on it?
5250.
5250. And you want that, Dario? Okay. Just make a note at the top here. So, sorry, that was 330?
Yeah, 330.
330. 5250 to bidder 17? Yep. Alright, fine. Thank you. Okay, 344. Phar Lap walking out onto the track. Now I like that photo with all the animation of the people standing around. All the hats. Had to wear a hat to Flemington in those days. $525 is bid. $525. Selling it to bidder $425. He's getting a few at that number, isn't he? Lot 345 at $90. $90 in Telford's colours. $90. Lot 346, the glass bust of Phar Lap, $900. $900. 347, the bookends. Okay, $115 is bid. $115. Selling to bidder 377. Lot 348, the Phar Lap table, extremely fine piece of craftsmanship. Has been shown all over Australia and particularly at the Australian Racing Museum for a time, and it's now available to go back into the private market. $7,500 is all I need. All I need. $7,500.
But you want coasters with it.
What's that?
You'd want coasters with it.
You could probably arrange that. You want to put a bid in on it at that level? We'll find you a pair of coasters. We'll even throw in a set of steak knives. 7,500. That's a pity. Lot 349, the collection of Phar Lap pictures and prints and so on, $75. 75. Yes? $75 to bid a number.
43. Yeah, 43.
43, yep, thank you. Lot 350, facsimile race books, etc. And 120 is bid. 120. Selling that to bid a 381. Lot 352, Phar Lap Hero to a Nation. And I heard somebody say just the other day that Phar Lap and Don Bradman got Australia through the Great Depression.
That might have been nice.
And Walter Lindrum.
And Walter Lindrum, yes, he probably was pretty popular there. $115 is bid.
Sorry, 115?
115. You bidding? 120. That's all I need. 217.
209.
209. You've changed people.
Yep.
Lot 353, a balance of collection.
Okay.
And can I get $30 anyway? 30?
In the back.
$30 is bid. No more? Gosh, that's a cheap balance. $30 to bid a 45. Lot 354. Jockeys. Excuse me. 354, 190. 190 for the jockeys' autographs. 355. The jockeys' breeches. There it is, up there. Nice and white. Starting off with Chris Muntz. I remember him. He's one who got into trouble. But I believe a good rider. Glenn Boss, 3 Melbourne Cups. Look at that. $380 anywhere. $380. No? I reckon that's good value. You certainly couldn't get the frame done for that. Nobody wants to take home a pair of breeches? No? Lot 356, Epsom Turf Club badges, 115 is bid. 115. Selling to bid a 384. 357, 230 anywhere. 230. 358, again at 230. 359 at 190. 360, books at 115. 115. 361, 5 cartons of books at $15 a carton. $75. $75.
Yep.
75, 80. Were you bidding right up the back? No, 75's with you, sir. Bid of 34. Well, 362, 115 anywhere. 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. You still in? 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, 525, 550, 575, 600.
You haven't got my card, have you, Larry?
$600. Last call at $600, selling a bid at 18. Well done. Lot 363, notable New Zealand thoroughbreds, slim volume, $115. 115 is bid. 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 150. Last call at 150, 160, 170. No, 170, bid at 18. Lot 364, 150 anyway. 150. We might get, no, here we go. 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Stop picking on the young guy. 210. I got it for you. 210. Bid a number? 51. Lot 365 and $300 for this lot of books. $300. No? Pass that. Lot 367, Australian stud book. Is this the one that's got the water damaged volumes in it?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, quite a number of these have got significant water damage, unfortunately. Can we get 150 for them? $150? No, we're going to pass them in. Lot 368, glass bowl, good luck. $60 anywhere. I think every punter would want to own this. Have a bit of good luck around at all times. No? Pass it in. Lot 369, early mist, $75 anywhere. 75. Lot 370, $90. 90. Lot 371 and 230. 230. Lot 372, horse photographs, 150. 150. Lot 373, 115. Lot 374, more prints, 150. Prints of the prints. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See ya. Bye. $150 for bid of for lot 374. Lot 375, prints, including the signature of Roy Higgins, $75. 75. Lot 376 and 140 is bid. 140 and selling that to bid at 1037. Lot 377, $38 anywhere. 38. 378 race book and 340 is bid. 340. Selling that to bid at 425. 379 and 380 is bid. 380 to bid a 425. Lot 380 and 500 is bid. 500 to bid a number 442. Lot 381. What, do you want me to go back on something?
Yeah, just 379.
You're telling me I'm too quick.
Oh, on that one it was. We were done.
I'm too quick or you're too slow?
Yeah.
Bit of
A
an
ladder, a ladder.
Bit of an H-way bit.
Okay, so I've got 380.
Just one
400, 420.
No, done. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, thanks, Kevin.
The vendor thanks.
Yeah. 379.
That's it.
420, yeah, no.
You should have rejected.
Reject.
So it's still 380.
420. Same by 425. Okay, we did 380, didn't we? Yes.
381.
And 381, Coronation Royal Visit Collection, blah blah blah, and $150. 150. 150 is bid. 150 bid of 35. 382, Melbourne Cup race books, more modern ones, although 1960 is hardly modern anymore. $460 anyway. 460. Just thinking, another 50 or 60 years, these will be $5,000 each. Unlikely. 383, 115. Oh, hello. You must be our smallest person in the room. Are you a jockey? I hope you enjoy your stay here. You'll be able to have something to eat in a few minutes. Lot 384 at $115. 115. Lot 385, Cox Plate race books, 150. 386 at 75. I'm sorry. Coming back. 385, 150 to bid a 35. Lot 386 at 75. Lot 387, I have 115 for the biscuit tin. 120, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I have 150 with 160 into the room. 160 to bid a 54. Lot 388. This is an extraordinary thing. It's apparently quite old, 50 odd years, and it looks like it was made yesterday. Extraordinary. $115 anywhere. $115. It's a really good piece of quality workmanship. I don't really know what you do with it apart from put it on your own horse, but I thought somebody would buy it just for the quality. No. Lot 389, $60 anywhere. 60. Lot 390 at 90 for the cavalcade. 391 at 115. 392, the bookmakers board, $380. 380. Make your own odds on who's going to get up first in the morning. Got 393 and 380 for this one. 394, and I have 75 bid. 75. Selling a bid of 442. Got 395, the Melbourne Cup poster. Quite a good one. The reflected photograph in the cup. Nice piece of work. $300. 300. Got 396. 75 anywhere. 75. 397. The 1991 Gawler Cup. Where's Michael? Michael?
He's outside. He ran away.
Does he want? Is he bidding on it?
I think he should.
He's coming back.
I think he should.
Coming back.
Maybe he's getting a phone bid on it.
Are you there, Michael?
Bid on the Gawler Cup.
Are you bidding on the Gawler Cup, Michael? This?
How much? Right behind.
380.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Sell it. What's your bidder number?
I don't have
He doesn't have one. Just write Michael on that one.
Good work.
How magnificent it is.
Thank you.
But we've already sold it. Move on. Got $398. $75. 75. 399, 115 for the Traralgon Cup, the unpronounceable Traralgon Cup, $115. No. Lot 400, the decorative Arab necklace. I tried to interest my wife in it. I thought she'd like that, but she doesn't. $380 anywhere. $380. You think I should buy it for her anyway?
Christmas present.
It's well, it's her birthday today. Oh.
Can't miss.
Can't miss.
Gary.
But she already knows about it. If I buy it, she'll think, what are you thinking? Lot 401. What's Catch Me? Oh, I see. Catch Me If You Can. It's a horse. $115. Lot 402. The 153rd Winners Rug. $380. $380. Lot 403 Caulfield Cup. And 260 is bid. 260. Selling it to bid of 385. Lot 404 Melbourne Cup Media Kit, so that'd be fascinating. $150 anywhere. 150. Lot 405 and 150 again. Get a 5 litre keg. We can fill it up for you with water. 406, 150. 150. 407, the greatest cup never run, 150. Lot 408, Simon Beasley's bookmaker's bag before he was prosecuted, $750. $750. As a bookmaker, he made a great full forward. Now, I understand he was actually quite a good bookie. $750. No. Lot 409, Jim Cassidy, $75. 75. Seeing the vendor, we should push this one hard. Can we get $60? How about 50? $50.
I'll go 50.
Huh?
I'll go 50.
Good on you.
21.
50 to 21, thank you. It's gone to charity. Lot 410, Bart Cummings. And 380 is bid. 380. Selling to bid of 441. Lot 411, Karen McAvoy, who is brother-in-law to...
Michelle Payne.
Thank you. How do I know that?
You didn't, that's why you
Because
asked.
he told you.
No, I
I saw the movie.
did know that. I saw the movie. Has everyone seen the movie?
Yep.
What a great film. I loved it.
He's also brother-in-law to Preble.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
Thank you, Ian.
Two for
You're
one.
you're a font of useful
Small
information.
encyclopedia.
Yep.
I'm
Excellent.
small.
One
I'm
for
small.
Were you a jockey?
I've known chess.
No, if you haven't seen the film, go and see it. I have no interest in horse racing. You probably realise that. But it's a terrific film. And I tell you, you get so much respect for what the jockeys go through. Unbelievable. And the filming of the actual race sequences, very special. I liked it. Good film. So 411, Karen McAvoy, $150. 150. 150 is bid. Bid 18. Lot 412, never heard of George Podmore. $75. 75. Lot 413, Almandon, the original saddlecloth. These are quite extraordinary. The story is that at the end of the cup, these are raffled off, sold off, auctioned, and the proceeds go to the Jockeys Benevolent Fund, or whatever it's called, which is a nice idea. But these are the originals. Apparently there are replicas made each year as well, but these are the originals. They still have bits of dirt and horsehair and all sorts on them. And of course they've been signed by the winning jockeys. So this one, 2016, signed by Karen McAvoy. Now there's something, probably the only brother-in-law, sister-in-law combination to have won the cup. I don't know.
Preble won it as well.
Yeah, but he's not a sister-in-law.
Oh.
Gotcha.
It's
So
too
four-
good. It's too
413 I'm offering at $3,400. $3,400.
With only one female winner, it can be the only brother and sister-in-law.
Lot 414, Americane at $4,600. Lot Lot 415, Bauer at 190. Oh, that one's a replica. That makes that clear. $190. Lot 416, Burnborough, a 1946 VRC Newmarket, $150. Lot 417, Black Caviar. There's memories. Stamp Show 2013. All anybody wanted was Australia Post's rubbish featuring black caviar. Very unexciting for all the stand holders. $150. And you see today, nothing. Oh, there we go, we've got a bidder. $150, bidder 8. Lot 418, black caviar again. $190. $190. 419, Black Caviar Collection, including Black Caviar's autobiography, $135. Is that a bid, sir?
No.
You better put that number down, I could sell you anything. You too. Yes, 54, down it goes, there we go. You'd hate to be sitting in a room at Sotheby's, you'd own half the auction. Lot 420, the oil painting of Black Caviar, $1,150. $1,150. Art's Enemy, what an odd name. 421, Farewell Black Caviar, $75. 75 is bid. $75 to bidder 43. Right. I'm sure Farewell Black Caviar is what all the other owners and trainers were saying. Doremus, lot 422, $75. 75. 423, is that Dunedin? Dunedin, thank you. 3,400 for the saddlecloth. 3.4 is bid. 3,400 and selling it to bidder number 11. Thank you. Lot 424, Dunedin again. 230. 230. 425. Here we go again, back at the Melbourne Cup. And $750. 750. 426, Empire Rose, and 300 is bid. 300. Selling it to bidder number 442. Lot 427, Fiorente, 3,400. 3,400. Lot 428, Frankel, and the pewter figurine. Quite a nice item, $150. 150. Lot 429, Green Moon, 3,400. $3,400. Lot 430, Hallmark, that's the thing from Hallmark, $115. 115. Lot 431, Jezebel, $75. 432, Kiwi, jockey's cap signed by Jim Cassidy, $90 is bid. I've actually got 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 125 at the back. Your number, sir? 53. Thank you. Lot 433, Makybe Diva, and $75 for the photograph. 75. 75 is bid. Bid of 43. Lot 434, Makybe Diva's Jockey Silks and Cap, Glen Boss, and $1,000 is bid. $1,000. $1,000. I'm selling it to bid at 1043, and bid at 447 might pay attention to the fact that even bids are often tied, and if he'd gone 1,050 he would have had it. Lot 435, the Makybe Diva saddlecloth, and $6,000 required. 6,000. Lot 436, the display at 75. $75, bid of 43. Lot 437, Manicato. Didn't they name a race after this horse? Yeah, $300. 300. Lot 438, Martin Power, $75. 75. Lot 439, the Jockey Silks, 230 is bid. 230. Selling it to bid of 381. Lot 440, Peter Pan, 1934, $150. Artist proof, 1 of 2. Okay, $150. Lot 441, Peter Pan, at $75. 75. 442, the big one, Prince of Penzance, everyone's favourite jockey, and I have $5,500. 5,500. 5,500. The film is still playing. You can put it on eBay and make a loss. 5,500. Selling it to bid of 390. Lot 443, Protectionist, and I need 3,400. 3-4. 444, Reckless, and 600 for the painting. 600. Thanks, mate. $600. No. 445, Rekindling, 3,400. 3,400. 446, Rising Fast, print, $230. 447, Rogan Josh, everyone's favourite Indian food, $75. You know it means goat curry. Melbourne Cup won by goat curry. $75. Lot 448, Saintly at $75. 75, bid of 43. Lot 449, Shocking at $380. 380 for the replica. 450, Strasbourg, 230. One of only 2 saddlecloths printed. $230. 451, how do you pronounce that one? Sideston? Siddiston, thank you. $380. 452, Terra Vista, 230. 453, Tulloch, I've heard of Tulloch. $150. Lot 454, Tulloch, with one of Tulloch's actual work shoes. How about that? $380 is bid. 380. Yep. You going to bid? Or are you just going to have a debate?
Thinking about it, no, let it go. Tell me again, I can't speak.
$380 to bid of 425. Lot 455, the Tulloch display, 230. 230.
Yeah.
Lot 456, vintage crop, 230.
Yep.
230, right up the back. Is that bidder 8? Yes, thank you. 457, Winks. Oh, my favourite lot in the show, in the sale. A 70-litre esky. Can you imagine what you could do with that down at the beach?
Fill it up with beer.
You could. It's big enough you could actually swim in it or sit in it.
Does it come with a jack for the spare?
It comes with a thing that you pull it along by.
A car.
Not that big a thing, rather more inanimate.
A mini.
Okay, so I'm sure you all want to take this home, and $300 will start it. $300. No? Gee. Tell Dad to buy this for you. Dad, I want that float. I can fit in that.
200.
Huh?
200.
No, I can't. No. We'd have to. Well, we can put an offer into. We can put an offer into the vendor. Is that a serious?
Yeah.
All right. Can you just write down there 200 offer by Dario,
I want another one.
No.
No, like a pair of socks.
number 17. Okay, that'll do. Lot 458 Yates, and 230 anyway. 459 Will's Horses of Today, and I have $90 bid. $90. Bid of 328. Who was that? Sorry.
One down the back.
Coming. I'm coming. I'm still coming. where were we? $90. So 95 now. 95 to bid a 55. Thanks, Lloyd. Lot 460 and, oh, hang on.
What was the bidder number? It's $95 for a bidder number.
Sorry, I might have made a mistake there. Was it, Lloyd, was that 459 you were bidding on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sorry. So 459 is $90 to bidder 328. Right. And lot 460, I have 150. So 160 into the room, right? Yep, 160 into the room. And what's your number, Lloyd? 55. Thank you. Lot 461, I need 135. 135 is bid. 135 to bid a 51. Lot 462, and again 150. 150. No? 463 is out. 464, Snyder's and Abrahams, and 180 is bid. 180. Sally to bid a 215. Lot 465, again I have 180. 180 to bid a 1019. Lot 466, 180. Lot 467 and 135 is bid. 135 to bid a number 371. Lot 468 and 150 is needed. 150.
Alright,
Four-
thanks again.
469 and I need 135. 470, Boguslavski, 115. 115. 471, album of cards at 115. 472
72 now.
and 290 is bid.
That's 290.
290. I've got 300, so it'd be 320. No, 300's with me. It's a bit of 1044.
Okay.
Lot 473, $75 anyway.
Yeah, you're
75,
570.
far that far.
Great.
474, and 75 is bid.
Not,
75
probably not today.
to bid a 328.
Thank you.
475, oh, we finished horse racing. That was a big section, wasn't it? 475, 75 is bid. 75 to bid a number 445. Oh,
Another one.
80, 85, 90. Thank you, Colin. 90 to bid a 57.
Alright.
Lot 476, Olympics, and $75 anywhere.
Okay. Bye.
477, Olympics books, 150. 150. Lot 478, 56 games, 150. 479, a collection of glasses, and 230 is bid. 230. Selling to bid a 350.
Just
Lot-
hold a second, Henry.
Yep, sure.
Alright, we're on lot 480. Is that Peter? Sorry, I've got the wrong number. 1 moment. Thank you.
It's all right. I'll just pause while Max gets his person on the phone.
Have you got enough water,
I
Gary?
have, thank you, Debbie.
Got your gabble there and you haven't been using it?
I did once.
Oh, keep them all in line?
Yep.
Right. What about this bloke? You keeping him in line?
Peter doesn't need to be kept in line. Peter's self-disciplined. How are we going then, Max?
No, we had the wrong number.
Yeah.
Hello, it's Max here from Abacus Auctions. We're just on lot 480.
Okay.
We move along.
Right, lot 480, I'm opening at 380.
Yeah, it's at 380.
380. 400, 420, 440, 460. I have 480, so it'll be 500 with you. Now we'll see what's happening on the phone. I have 500 in the room.
500 in the room. Isn't a bit higher than that.
No. Okay, so it's yours, so at 500, bid of 78.
Hold on the phone. You know.
Lot 481, the Berlin Games, very handsome books, $115. 115. 115, bid of 23. I like the urging there. Lot 482, the album of photographs, and $30. That seems incredibly cheap. $30? Which one of you? Or are you bidding against one another? What are you doing?
30 to me.
30 to you. What was the number again?
78.
Thank you. No collusion in this game. Lot 483, 46. Is this one yours? $46 anyway. Lot 484, the official report, 150 is bid. 150. Selling it to 328. 485, the London Games film poster, and 190 is bid. 190 to bid at 1054. Lot 486, the Helsinki Olympics, the ones that did happen, $75. 487, Melbourne Games, $75. In case you're not aware of it, Judy Patching was a guy. His name was Julius. $75. Lot 488 and 150 is bid. 150. Selling it to bid of 335. Lot 489 and $90 is bid for the small poster. $90. Selling that to bid of 377. Did you say shocking? Yeah. It was pretty heavily creased, wasn't it? Lot 490, you see in the art world, fair condition.
Yes.
It's like, you know, renovator's delight. Lot 490, 150 is needed. 150. Lot 491, and I have $90 bid. $90. Selling it to bid of 302. Lot 492, popular lot, the figurines, and I have $360. 360 is bid. In fact, this might be a first. 360 is bid 3 times.
That's a triple high.
And, sad, the institution bid last. So 492 at 360 to bid of 302. Lot 493 and 230 anywhere. Lot 494, the ephemera at $75. 75 is bid of 23. Lot 495, collection of ladies' silk scarves. Raises all sorts of connotations, doesn't it? Particularly for the buyer. I have 115 bid. 115. Selling it to bid of 377. Lot 496, the Rome Olympics, and 75 needed. 75. 497, Mexico. A group of telegrams sent to the Australian rowing team, and 115 is bid. 115 to bid a number 355. Lot 498, the Black Power salute. Yes. This is from the Tommy Smith's visit to Melbourne. 300 is bid. 300 with me. I'm selling that to bid of 302. Lot 499, and I have 150 bid. 150. Selling it to bid of 335.
Yeah,
Is that online bidder?
I don't know. Initials PM?
Yes.
Yeah?
That's you, yeah.
Okay, so 150 to 335. Lot 500, Sydney Games, 75 anywhere. 75. Includes Kathy Freeman ephemera.
This next one's
Lot 501, the replica Guernsey. Oh, I think that is such a good thing. If that wasn't a replica, if that was actually the original, I think I'd want to own that, but the replica doesn't do it for me so much. However, still a nice
Take it out
thing.
of the frame and wear it, wouldn't you?
No, it's white. I don't look good in white.
The rings are fatness.
Indeed. Will you have onion rings with your burgers, sir?
What's the opening?
Oh, you're interested enough to know. Okay, it's 160. 160, which I think's a snip. $160. No more? I'm selling it to bid of 404. Lot 502, Dawn Fraser authenticated collector pins, $75. Well, she signed all of them. Tiny little signatures. Lot 503, $75. 504, the rather important, I would say, Edward Flack collection, Australia's first Olympic gold medalist. I think the story is that he was in Paris at the time, or sorry, in Athens at the time, just rocked up to the games and said, I'll have a crack at this, and won a gold medal. $2,300 is bid. 2,300. Important archive. No takers beyond that? I'm surprised. Yeah. In fact, I'm really surprised that one of the institutions wasn't on that. Okay, so it's selling at $2,300 to bid of 335.
Initials PN, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Yes,
just to confirm.
he should be very happy with that. Lot 505, the dinner menu with all of these famous signatures on it, and $600 is bid. $600 with your bidder, Max. $625 now. $625 to bid a 9. I would have thought that he'd use his savings on the other one to buy that. To bid a 9. Lot 506, Murray Rose. Murray, $115 is bid. 115, bid of 23. You look a bit like Murray Rose. You related?
Distant relative.
I'm his illegitimate son. Lot 507, the ATP Tour. What's that? Oh, tennis. Here we go. Pete Sampras, monobrow. 240 is bid. 240.
I know it's sold at 40.
Bidding. I have 250, so it'll be 260 with you. 260 on the phone. Selling 211. You've got to have something to eat before you go. Go and have a sandwich.
I might do that.
Yeah. Well done, Peter. Lot 508, the Pat Cash display, $75 anywhere. $75. Australian Wimbledon winner. $75. Who can ever forget him scrambling up into the stand? After Pat Cash, they actually put a stool in there so the winner didn't have to do what Cashy had to do. $75. No takers. Lot 509. What's this a collection balance of? All sorts of stuff. It's obviously a popular lot. $575 is bid. $575. Not bidding. $575 to bid a $350. Lot 510 and 55 needed.
You've got it?
That's 55 units, Jim?
No, 55. It's no bid. So you want it for 55. Bid a number?
205.
205. Lot 511, the collection of family heirlooms, and I have. Can I get $50 for it? $50? How about 40? 30. $30. Bid a number 43. Good man. Lot 512, maps, and I don't know. Can I get $50 for these? 40. 30. 20. 10. $10, bid of 43. Thank you. Lot 513, the historical documents, and 170 is bid. 170, 180, 190, 195, 200, 210. 210 to 57.
No, we're on to 513.
Lot 514, carton of books. Can I get $50 to start? Was that a bid, Lloyd? No, 40, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. $50 to 57. You cagey pair. Lot 516. 515's obviously out. 516 Victorian scrapbook and 190 anywhere. 190. 190 is bid. 190 to 55.
Okay, this is 517.
Lot 517, ephemera including race books, etc. And 110 is bid. 110. Bidding?
That'll be his bid.
Okay, yep, 110 to bid a number 20. Sorry. 115, 120, 25, 30, 35, 40, 140. Selling to bid a 208.
Still your bid.
Lot 518, newspapers, $75 anywhere. $75. There was a time when people would take the illustrations, hand tint them, frame them, sell them for more than they paid for the whole volume,
Okay,
but that seems to be something in the past. $75, no. Lot 519, silver group. Oh, is that the start of the coins? No. No, $75 for 519. Wrong silver. $75. 520, railway pocket watch, and $75 is bid. $75 to bid a 357. 521, the complete works of Shakespeare, blah blah blah, $75. 75. What if I said it's a first edition? If we put it on eBay and said it was a first edition, somebody would buy it. Lot 522, the Grace Darling material, $460. $460. Grace Darling was a big deal in her day, but she's largely forgotten. Lot 523, wreck of the Titanic, the music. 10 pages of handwritten sheet music. Somebody should get paid for doing it. $190. $190. Lot 524, the suffragette movement, the Votes for Women sash, which is a very evocative piece. If you've seen it, it's small. I don't think there's anyone in this room who could wear it. It's tiny. Oh, maybe Ian could. You
Got a thick jacket.
Yeah, you'd have to take the jacket off first, yeah. But considering the importance of the suffragette movement
Votes
and...
for women.
Oh, shut up.
Is she resigning?
Sack that woman.
One of you has to go.
That's the next lot, isn't it?
She want to be paid next.
I'd better move on and try and sell it. We need 2,300. It's a very, very important artefact. 2,300. I'm really surprised there are no bids on this.
Where are all the women?
Yeah, come on, girls.
They're in the kitchen.
Why don't you band together? Oh, who said that? Dario De Carlo. I cannot believe you said that in public in 2019.
It was Max.
It wasn't. It didn't sound like Max.
The views expressed by Dario De Carlo are not necessarily those of management.
Absolutely right. Thank you for that disclaimer. Okay, 2,300 anywhere. Dario.
Well, no thanks.
He's married.
I'll buy from my wife.
Lot 525. I thought this was the shut up lot. These are rare cards. These are the pictures themselves appeared on cards overseas in England and America and even in Germany and so on. But the Australian series are really rare. And I'm opening this at $460. $460. If no more, I'll sell it. Unfortunately, they're going away forever to bid a 1031. Lot 526, and 150 anywhere. 150. 527 at 270. 528 at 150. 529 at 75. 530 at 75. 531, the passport, a beautiful document, and it's a very interesting piece. Actually, it's the other side that's really interesting, but take my word for it. It's a remarkable document in quite fine condition for what it is. It's just got a little bit of staining down here from a wax steel. Otherwise, it's very fine. And at $75, it should be walking out the door. But we probably should have put it in the stamp sale under revenues, where I think it would get a lot of interest. But it can be yours today for $75, or not. Lot 532, the Winchester book, $60 anywhere.
Oh,
Oh, excellent, $60, bit of 18. Lot 533, the advertising blotters, and 190 is bid. 190. 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270 with me. 270 to 1031.
Excuse me, mate.
Hey?
Excuse me. Did lot 532 sell?
this is the odd boy.
$60.
Yep. Gentleman over here.
Sold.
Yes.
Thank you.
Lot 534.
Sorry, Gary. 533. What that go for? Sorry.
533.
Yeah.
$270 to bid at 1031.
Thank you.
Lot 534 and 115 anywhere. 115. 115 is bid. Bid of 55. Lot 535 badges and $85 is bid. 85. No more? Sell it to bid of 404. Lot 536 and I have set.
Thank you.
What's happening here? Oh dear. We have a limit bidder. No bid on that. So 536, $75 anywhere. Pass it in.
So 536 passed in.
Yes. 537, beer labels. Where's different? $75 anywhere. 75. Lot 538, the picturesque Atlas of Australasia. It's got all the maps. Well, we think it's got all the maps, and there's about a dozen of them. So if that doesn't sell for 300, there's something wrong. 300 is bid. I mean, these maps are just beautiful. 300, they're about, they're this big, and great detail, exceptionally good maps. $300. Is that all? Somebody want to take Colin on, just because he's Colin? 57 is the buyer. Lot 539 and $75 is bid. 75 to bidder number 1009. 541 the early greeting cards and 180 is bid. 180. Selling to bid at 1031. Very early chromo litho printing in Australia. Lot 542. A box of newspapers, $150. 150. 543. $60 is bid. $60 to 1017. 544. Tin sign, Holden, $250. Good one for the man shed, man cave, $250. Selling to 1032. 545, the Federation invitation, which is a lot nicer than it sounds in the catalogue. Beautiful thing. $190 is bid. 190. Selling it to bid at 1048. On 546, the Women's Work Exhibition, postcards, and $120 is bid. 120 to bid at number 1031. Lot 547, Gould League of Bird Lovers at $75. $75. 548, fantastic collection of original work by Australian cartoonists, and $4,000 to start. $4,000. No bid. Okay, $4,000, pass it in. Lot 549, $75. 550, the certificate of competency for municipal clerks, etc., etc. $50 anywhere? 40? How about $30? $20. One man's municipal career, going down the toilet, $20. 15. 10. 5. The frames have got to be worth $5. Good on you, Colin. $5 a bit of 57.
You do realise we now have to put that in the prices realised. It'd be better off just putting it in as unsold.
No, $5. Said no reserve, and I'm going to tell my father that you bailed him out.
I'll give you 10, just so that it's double figures in the price.
I can't, I've already knocked it down.
Oh, come on.
It's ruined the average of the whole sale.
I'll tell you what, sell it to him for 10 and I'll give him $5.
Okay. Mate, who said that? It's already sold. $10 and Torsten will rebate you. It sounds like a car deal, doesn't it?
Is there GST on that?
No. Okay, lot 551, the GAN medal, 150. 552 at $46. Fascinating document, this book. It's about this thick, it looks like a post office guide. And it has got everything you can imagine about running the railways, or from a ticket collector's perspective. You can't imagine that this job was so complicated. And I'm sure in reality it wasn't. Anyway, $46. And I'll sell that to bid of 356. Lot 553, Scotch College, and $75 anywhere. Didn't anyone here go to Scotch? Nah. Hey?
I drink it.
Lot 554, $60 for the Graham Kennedy photographs. $60 to bid of 405. Lot 555, military, $75 anywhere. 556, and 260 is bid. 260 to bid of 1053. Lot 557, 3 large photographs, $75. 558, the Jenny Fabian groupie photo, and $75 is bid. 80, 85, 90, 95, 105, 10, 15. I've got 120 to be 125. 125 to bid of 35. Lot 559, Roy Batley, $55. 560 and $75. I do not understand why these are at the back of the sale. Lot 561 and $38 is bid. 38 to bid at 361. Lot 562, 115 anywhere. Good one for you, Colin. This. Lot 562. Gold medalist sheetlets. No other dealers in the room? No? How about 100? No. Lot 563, autograph books, and 115 is bid. 115 to bid the number 1010. 564, 115 anywhere. 565 and 120 is bid. 120 to bid a 1009. Lot 566, the Ballet Russe autograph book, which I thought would have got lots of bids, and it's got none. $230. That's got to be an absolute gift. I was going to say bargain, and nearly came out as gargan. It's a gift. Lot 567, 567 is Weary Dunlop's signature, and I have $60 bid. $60 to bid a number 1024. Lot 568, I need $60. 569, Sir George Gibbs' signature, $75. 570, Albert Namajira's signature, I have $75. $75 to bidder number 218. Sorry, there's so much noise going on at the moment, which is no excuse for not seeing you, of course. $80, bidder 35.
Hold on, Gary.
Oh, still,
No, that's not me, no.
This is 570.
right, okay, we're starting it again. 570, I have 75. I have 80 in the room, 85. Want to keep going? 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115. No, 115 to 218. Okay, thank you for your patience on that one. Lot 571, Hubert Opperman, signature, $75. 75 bids bid, bidder 12. Lot 574, oh this will be a popular lot, Victorian politicians, $115. Are you bidding?
No, I'm waving.
What's with the jazz hands?
Waving, bro.
Lot 575.
Sorry, Gary,
Guys, please. Thank you.
Thanks.
574. You want that, Graham?
Yeah.
$115.
Thank you.
Bidder 8.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Now, I can hear you now. Thanks, brother.
Lot 575. Cigarette and trade cards, and 180 is bid. 180. 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240. I have 250, it's now 260 into the room. Just wait on the phone. 270, 280, 290, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 380, 400. No, 400's on the phone with 215.
400.
Lot 576 and 150 needed. 150. 577, 230 required. 578, 150. 579, and I have 270. 270 for the Victorian Nut Suppliers cards. Selling it to bid at 215. Lot 580, Wyatt Earp's Adventures, and 115 is bid. 115. Selling to bid at 215. Lot 581, R-rated cards. Where are all the bids from Malaysia? $75 is bid. 75. Bid of 321. Many years ago, I had edition number 1 of Australian Playboy and Australian Penthouse. They sold for huge money. Some of them were $400 each. This is back in the 1980s. But in both cases, they were bought by people in Malaysia who insisted they had to be sent in plain paper brown wrappers. Because over there, that sort of stuff is illegal.
Vendor would have been happy.
The vendor was delighted.
Could have sold
In
last
many ways.
week's edition of Penthouse for $400.
I don't know what was in it, Torsten, do tell.
No, I bet if they were looking for the edition, you could have just gone and bought one off the shelf.
Lot 582, the Pakistani movie posters, including 2 different Flash Gordons, 150 anywhere. 150. Lot 583, Laurel and Hardy, 115. 584, more autographs, 150. 585, music videos, $75. 586, posters at 150. 587, $75. 588 is withdrawn. 589, and I have $75. 80 now. $80, bid of 57.
Which one was that for?
589.
How much, just, how much was it again? How much in the bidder?
$80.
In the bidder?
Oh, Colin. What's your number, Col? 57. Lot 590, one of the most amazing lots in the sale. A Metro Gum wrapper. How many of those did we all throw out back in the 1960s? Oh dear. $140 for a wrapper. $140 and more. 145, 150, 160 now. 160. Selling to the phone.
To get a 218.
218.
You wanna see what the Star Wars ones go for?
Oh, I can imagine.
They're
Scarce, I think.
700 apiece.
Yeah, crazy stuff. $5.91, Pink Floyd's gold record. I don't think that adding a gold cassette does anything for it.
Alright.
But there it is, $550. And $5.92 again at $5.50.
I'll be up. Alright.
$5.93 at $1.50.
Sounds good.
$5.94.
No, that's our break.
That's
Gary.
great.
That's our break. Good.
See ya.
Thank you, lady and gentlemen. And please help yourself to food out the back
Food, drink,
in the
and
library.
we
It's 2
will
o'clock now.
reconsume.
It's 2 o'clock now, is it?
resume-
2:30?
Yeah, at 2:30.
Yeah, 2:30 we'll get going again. Thank you.
So, get into some food, guys.
Sorry about that.
That's right. Gosh, you did really well. If that was the only problem that you had right through that, that's great.
Well, I could have missed something. I think it was.
Yeah. Oh, I'm filling the screen, sorry.
Oh, I reckon I should take this.